It's time to talk about that 1 year anniversary. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? NoGoodEman coming to you today with the 1 year anniversary guide in detail. So guys, in this video, I want to talk to you guys about everything you should be doing leading up to the anniversary because there's so many things to talk about and there's so much information. But before we talk the anniversary, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so that I miss a live or an upload. And then of course, support your boy on that Netmarble website. Join over 1,200 supporters. You guys are honestly insane. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the support this year. Thank you for 35K. Thank you for hitting 1,000 supporters. This is the most amount of supporters I've had in all the seasons combined almost. So thank you guys so much. Shout out to the top supporters. And now is the time to extend your support. So how does that work? You're going to click that My Page section. If you're a supporter of me or your favorite creator, go ahead and click My Page and that'll take you to this screen right here. As you can see, you can scroll down and you can see things like the received benefits. So these are all the codes you guys were able to get from this season and previous seasons. So support your boy and extend your support. It's very easy. All you want to do is click extend, hit extend, and then you wait a few seconds and then hopefully, boom, support extension successful. Your support will be continued for the next season. So that's all you have to do. It's a very simple standard process, but regardless guys, there's a few things to talk about when it comes to this update. So let's go ahead and get it on screen. The first thing to be discussed is that pre-registration. So you guys want to update your pre-registration because when you guys do this, you have the ability to go ahead and get various lovely rewards. The community is going to get a various bunch of rewards and then you can see the nice, insane cutscene right freaking now at least, dude. This is honestly insane. I didn't even know this is where you guys see the cutscene. But regardless guys, when you guys register for pre-registration, you will have the ability to get insane rewards and you definitely want to help out because as a community, if we get higher numbers of the pre-registration, then we will be able to get even insane rewards. I'm hearing that we're already going to get a transcendent blessing stone chest, so you definitely do not want to miss out on that. But regardless guys, here's the screen right now. We're looking at the first event rewards. You can enter your account details. So how do you guys go about doing this? It's very simple. Go back to your Soul Leveling Arise account, click account settings, click account, and then your account details is what you guys want to copy and then go back to that exact form and then paste that where it says your account details. Apart from that, we need to enter the email that you guys use for Soul Leveling Arise or just any type of email because this is where you guys will get the redeem code because I believe they're specific to each and every one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-register because I actually have not pre-registered yet because your boy's been so busy, but pre-registration complete. We're gonna get some insane rewards guys, and if you want to look at the insane rewards, we're getting a transcendent blessing stone selection chest. So we'll definitely need to make a video about the best ways to go about using that, but 100 custom draw tickets, another SSR Sunjinu weapon selection ticket, SSR hunter selection ticket along with their weapon, tons of rewards, and then you're even gonna get 10 custom draw tickets from pre-registering. So 110 draw tickets, blessing stone transcendent, and more. So with that in mind guys, you don't want to miss out. And then of course the insane Sunjinu costume right here, you don't want to miss out on that as well. But as we guys, go ahead and hit more and more registrations, we're going to get even more insane rewards, but this will go on from just about now until the next story update. So we've got about around, I want to say 8 days ish until we need to go ahead and get those numbers up. So go ahead, keep on pre-registering. But the next thing to talk about is that developer note. So I don't believe I've talked about this, but let's go ahead and talk about a few things. The conclusion of SLC 2025. We've already made our video about this, but regardless, shout out to Orang for killing it in the SLC again, and again. Now let's go ahead and forward to the next new content. So we're talking about the Memorial Hunter Chahayan. So this is Chahayan in just a regular story and timeline, and then this is Valkyrie Chahayan, guys. This looks insane. She looks like she's literally giving a boost to her team members. So I wonder if the 1 year anniversary unit Chahayan is going to give a boost to team members itself. It's going to be insane to look at what that's done, but as you guys know, the Chahayan that's going to come into the game, she's going to be an alternate dimension Chahayan with the cycle of time spun by the cup of reincarnation by the rulers. Countless worlds exist. So hunters, have you met Memorial Cha, who is bursting out pure white aura in the lobby? Regardless guys, we need to look at some things when it comes to this Chahayan. First and foremost, dude, this ultimate is absolutely insane. I want to say that first and foremost, this was probably one of the most insane ultimates you could even think of. I don't even know. Netmarble is just continually surprising me with the content they're dropping with the animations, but very excited to see that. Along with that, we have some upcoming details of basically all the Break Hunters' performance will be adjusted, and this is a very big thing because this means that all Break Hunters will be viable in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And Of course, they're basically buffing, I believe, all the SSR breakers. Now, I do want to note that you don't see any SR units here. So it seems like Netmarble is really giving up on SR units. It looks like they're not planning to release any more future SR units, and SR units really are probably just initial characters, initial weapons that you want to use in your early to mid game content. But when it comes to the end game, Netmarble is basically saying, hey, lock it in with your SSR units, but there's a plethora of them, so that is very, very good as well. Now, if we're talking about the upcoming updates for May, the May update, it looks like the 1 year anniversary Grand Festival will begin. Sun Jinu's maximum level will be expanded to level 110. Now, this is honestly surprising. Now, I do want to say that I have not been saving up my EXP, but I think that's okay, at least for now, because they really just sprung it on us just randomly. So now might be the time to start saving this up, as it's literally at 40 minutes, because I log in and reset and freaking just claim it off, just, I don't know, instinct. Regardless, guys, we're getting a level expansion, but that's okay because we're getting new story modes as well. So new story modes, new level expansion, and then a new job change. Now, you might be asking, what might the requirements be for that new job change? I do want to say that it's usually tied into Battlefield of Trials, and then it's usually tied into your power, and then the third thing, it's usually tied into story mode. So if we're looking at the latest ones, it looks like Battle Tier 45, we're doing hidden story, and then we're reaching 200,000 power with Sun Jinu. That was the last requirement to get the last job change, the adversary one, and then the previous one before that, 150k, floor 40, and then the Black Ant chapter. So going off of this logic, I think we can say safely that you need to reach at least 250,000 power with your Sun Jinu. You need to clear at least Battlefield of Trials floor 50, and then you need to clear the new story chapters that's going to come out on a normal mode. So everybody might be rushing to normal mode. Regardless, you might be rushing to summon for 1 year Chaheyin, but if you're gonna focus on your boy Sun Jinu, you need to go ahead and make sure that you have that latest hidden chapter complete. And then if you wanted the latest job change, then you probably already have this to complete, so I don't gotta worry about that. But you will need to complete those next 2 story chapters, talking about the High Orcs arc, or not High Orcs, but the dungeon arc, or the arc where Jinu saves Gina. That's the arc you'll need to complete. Now, I do want to note this next part. New 9 blessing stones will be added. So you guys want to start saving your blessing powder, because you want to basically have as much blessing powder as possible. Now, if you have, let's say, the blessing stone selection chest like this one, premium volume 5, you can use these. I personally don't have to use these because I basically have every legendary blessing stone already, but you guys want to use these because when a new blessing stone comes out, they're going to change the volume. So you might be saying, hey, I could just save a bunch of these and I can get the new blessing stone immediately. That's not how it will work. You guys will be only limited to the ones that you see right here. So this won't update into volume 6. That's what the next one will be called. When a bunch of new blessing stones do drop, it's going to be called volume 6. But regardless, guys, you do want to stop touching your blessing powder though, because this will allow you to craft the new blessing stones pretty much immediately. And then do remember, through the crafting, you have the opportunity to at least get it on, I think, a higher rarity. If we go ahead, where is the crafting right now? Here it is. So as far as the rate info, you have a chance to get it at a heroic variant by 2%. So you might be able to get that new blessing stone or not, but regardless, you're probably looking at just the rare variants. But you will need a lot of crafting. So with a lot of crafting means a lot of gold. So what I recommend to you guys is that you start stacking up on your activity funds gold. Now, for you guys that's, let's say, free to play, this might be an interesting strategy, but what I've been doing on the back end of my account, I have been buying these essence stone packs that basically it's like 3 per day, and I think it's like 1,500 essence stones. Now again, it might not be all too viable, but I am foreseeing that Netmarble is going to try and drain our gold, guys. With that big update, with a job change coming, Netmarble's going to be draining the gold, man, and it's not going to be funny in any way, shape, or fashion. With new gold, new hunters, the Chaheyin, she's going to nuke everybody's accounts. Keep in mind, just to max out a hunter to 105 is like something million gold already, so I don't even have a level on hunters to showcase to you guys, but I think it's around like 2 million gold now. The level ups are just getting insane, and then keep in mind, you're going to need need the newer artifacts for her. You're going to need X, Y, and Z. We're going to get another remnant power. So NoGoodEman is going to come. The Workshop of Brilliant Light NoGoodEman is going to come through. We're going to need to see the meta for that. So the best skills, the best weapons, the best lineups, and everything in between. But I don't even think we're done about the developer note. So let's go ahead and keep talking about the developer note. The amount of gold for daily/weekly missions will increase, and the abysmal fragment rewards will be added to the weekly mission rewards. Nice, nice, nice. Break performance, we already read about that. Workshop Brilliant Light, I kind of just talked about that. So we're expecting new Workshop of Brilliant Light, the NoGoodEman, and then we're going to get the Shard of NoGoodEman to level up the remnant power. And then this part is interesting. You'll be able to convert the Shard of NoGoodEman into the Shard of Baran. Now, I'm surprised that it's not the other way around, right? Because let's say if we have maxed out Baran remnant power and we want to basically transfer this into the NoGoodEman, I would like to do that, but it looks like Netmarble is saying, hey, no, you got to play the NoGoodEman X amount of times. You got to get it out the mud. So in the next live streams, whenever it is after the update, just expect a lot of Workshop of Brilliant Light for the NoGoodEman, because we're going to have to max this out, right? So if you guys remember when Baran remnant power released, we were playing it like non-stop. We basically had to get as far as we did. It's going to be the same deal here. So of course, NoGoodEman, I hope he's going to be at least a fun boss when he does release. But something I very, very much like that's personal to me, and King of the Incense Dungeon, thank goodness, man. I have a place where I can actually fight the strongest variant of Beru. I think that the raid event thing was a little bit interesting and it wasn't even hard. But with Instance Dungeons, you're looking at things like Proof of the Strong. So we're going to finally get a hard version of Beru for all the whales, and then for you guys that's free to play and in between, you probably already bought a harder version of Beru. But the next important part, multiplayer added to Simulation Gate, a very, very beautiful thing. But regardless, the CM notes actually have the anniversary preview. So the first preview was the Sunjinu costume. I think we previewed that on stream. So the second preview though was the new Cha-Hae-In. So it looks like Netmarble is trying to market Cha-Hae-In by showing us the skills beforehand, right? In the leaks within the community, we already know that she's going to be a nuclear character. She's going to be one of the strongest characters in the game, if not the immediate strongest to start. And with the release of Sovereign, you can definitely see the buffs included. Now look at things like this, right? Like the QTE skill just looks majestic, right? The basic skills, that looks insane. And then the Moon Shadow damn near skill, that looks like a Moon Shadow skill. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited for Cha-Hae-In. It looks like that skill does various AoE. This skill like groups mobs up and basically dances them around, dude. It's insane how that works. And then the QT skill, everything about her just screams majestic. You see the multiple swords just flying around her. This is the Pure Sword Princess in its entirety. So you guys do not want to miss out on the Cha-Hae-In event. Look at the various rewards that we're talking about. The one here, in-game main rewards by the check-in event. So you guys will need to be playing the game daily to get that Transcendent Blessing Stone selection chest, to get that SSR selection chest, weapon selection chest, Sunjinu selection chest, and then it looks like via the first anniversary mission challenge, which if you're unfamiliar with mission challenges or you forget how they work, basically in your events tab, Netmarble is gonna make us play various different rewards or various different missions. It's gonna be in the events tab, but over, I think it'll be like an 8-day to 7-day process. There'll be like 5 missions or 5 specific missions that you'll want to do tied to the anniversary event, or just simple things like monocrystal exchange. Once we do that, you will get the 100 draw tickets. So don't expect the 100 draw tickets immediately when the update does hit. It'll be like a week or like a week and a half after that. And then the first anniversary daily mission, you will get the Sunjinu costume. So actually this might be what the final reward might be. So I'm not even sure which one they'll make it, because this one says challenge, but this one says daily mission. So it might be easier to complete or get this one outfit versus these 100 custom draw tickets. I just probably see that from Netmarble. They usually just don't drop 100 draw tickets without some type of, I don't know, back end kind of workaround. But regardless, let's go ahead and scroll down, talking about the event schedule calendar. This is honestly insane, guys. So look at what we're getting. Look at the rate up events we're getting. Goto Ryuji is coming back into the raid up in the month of June. So I wonder what all this means within Soul Leveling Arise. I'm wondering what this means for the content to come, right? And then you see him, the big boy Thomas Andre is coming back to the raid up draw in under a month. So looking at these events, looking at the things to come, Chahayan, the Pure Sword Princess Release Capsule Draw event will run until June 5th, so about a month long. Regardless, we'll get the Hunter Rate Up Growth Tournament. We'll get things like the 1-year anniversary check-in event. This one's going pretty much all the way through, so I imagine this is probably going to be one of the best times to get a new account, because on a new account, you guys might have the ability to get a Transcendent Blessing Stone chest. Imagine that, starting off your journey in Soul Leveling Arise with like Transcendent Reawakening or Transcendent Pulverize, Transcendent Weakness Detection, whatever the case may be. And we'll drop a video so you guys know the best one to get from there. But we're gonna get various mini games. We'll get various hunter challenges. The rock paper scissors will end a little bit before that 1-year anniversary, a little bit after the 1-year anniversary comes around. But look forward to various different events also when the 1-year anniversary does come through, because we'll be getting things like the heart pounding tank. We'll get things like first anniversary daily missions, and then we'll get Night of the Hunters Collection event. So honestly, by this looks like this will run to about the 26th of May. So this will be probably towards the later half of May that you guys will be seeing these first anniversary daily missions. So I'm not sure, but it looks like the check-in event, you'll get the Transcendent Blessing Stone selection tickets pretty much as soon as possible, as soon as the May update hits, but you won't get those 100 draw tickets or that Sunji new costume towards the back half of May. And then we have the event story, we have the event mission challenges, the dice explorations. Here's the 100 draw tickets, never mind. Regardless, guys, big things are happening in Soul Leveling Arise, and I wanted to capture that all in one video. Your boy is back at home, so expect more and more videos, expect more and more streams. But regardless, guys, what do you think of the 1-year anniversary event? A lot going on and a lot more to come, but go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace.